So what are you doing?
Well, my aunt asked me to get her some pollen and some propolis off the beehive. She has a little cold, and so I'm going to open up this beehive and pull out some propolis and some
Definitely got
pollen
some
for her. So you want to look in this hive a little bit closer? So this is actually a newer hive that I created about a month ago. It didn't have a queen in here when I created it. I split it off another fully grown hive. There's probably a queen in here that's mated, and they'll probably be laying eggs very soon, if not already. But I'm not going to really inspect this hive. I'm just going to kind of go through it and look for pollen or propolis. I know that this top frame, this top box here, won't have very much pollen in it, because I just put this top box on here last week so my hive can grow. So I'm going to pull off this top box and get into the bottom one to find the pollen. I'm going to get closer to look at those. So I'm just going to go through a few of these frames to look for some pollen here for my aunt.
And this is completely normal what the bees are doing right now?
Yeah.
They're not...
It's completely normal.
Okay. Awesome. My first time out here,
So one of the important things about learning about beekeeping as well is about learning and researching before you get the bees, the different types of bees that there are. There's honey, there's forager bees, there's guard bees, there's nurse bees, there's drone bees, there's queen bees. Obviously everybody knows the importance of the queen bee, but you can see this first frame that I pulled out here is mostly forager bees, and they're filling this comb up with nectar. So this will eventually be dried out a little bit more and capped and stored by them to eat. You know, essentially will become honey. So you can see over here that there is some capped honey up here at top, right here. And then you can also see some pollen right there, and it's kind of different colors. So that's what I came in this hive to get, was some of this pollen, and I'm gonna pull some off here. I don't really have anything to scoop it out, so I'm just gonna use my tool here. I'm just going to grab this, a little bit of pollen. I'm going to try to do this without, and they'll repair this part of the hive fairly quickly. Now usually most people that collect pollen, they do so with a pollen trap, which goes on the front of a beehive. However, I haven't gotten into the pollen harvesting yet this year, so I haven't put those on. This is just raw pollen mixed with some nectar. And hopefully my aunt, who's a hippie, an old one from the old school days, will know what to do with this. So alright, this should be enough pollen for her. Now I need to find some propolis. Usually you can find propolis. So propolis is like the bee's glue, and they'll put it in all the cracks and crevices. That's why a beekeeper has to use a bee hive tool to kind of pry the hive apart, or the frames. And often on the frames you'll find the propolis, like right here. You can see a little bit of it right here, but there's not much on this one.
It's like a reddish color, or is that just the color of the wood?
That's just kind of a mix of colors that have come in from different things over time.
Gotcha.
It's more of a brownish color.
Okay.
You don't really see much of it on this one, but hopefully as I get into some of these other frames, you'll see a lot more. So you can see here, this little brown strip right here. This is propolis. Some people call it bees gold. It typically sells, I don't know, for $5 to $10 an ounce.
Wow.
Has a lot of health benefits. So I'm just going to set this propolis right here. I'm going to get a little bit more. They have a lot of it right here actually.
So as soon as you're done scraping that and you put the boxes back together, I noticed that you have a nice amount of bees on you. Will they immediately calm down, or what's your...
Well, we'll swipe them off of us, and
okay.
We'll walk away. They'll leave us alone. Right now they're just interested who's going through their hive trying to...
Right, I would totally be interested too. It's just, you know, 1 to 1,000,000 here.
Yeah, this hive probably has a good 50,000 bees in it.
Well, they are all getting to know us.
That hive has probably a good 75,000 bees in it.